Okay, there we go. I need to turn everything around, see what's going on. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. I am waiting on my co-host to join me in Instagram. There she is. And there we go. Hello, Honest Care Nanny. How are you? Hello, the Nanny Cruise. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everyone on Facebook and on YouTube. We got it all going
Hey,
on today. Hey, hi, 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 hi,
can you
hi.
not
Okay,
see me?
so I can see you.
I don't know. I'm cleaning my. Don't know if it's dirty. I don't know.
I
Anyways.
can see you. I can
Okay.
hear
Hi,
you. I
everyone.
can see you. And there's Miss Nanny Cruz, otherwise known as Crystal. And she has many different hats that she wears.
Yep.
Um, hello, let's play and learn. How are you?
Hi. Hey, Jess.
Okay, so I'm gonna learn these. I'm gonna learn these. Okay, and now she's trying to be all cool. She comes back in as clearly Nanny. Uh,
Oh,
you just
hi,
want to get it
Crystal.
all in. She just want to get it
Crystal.
all in.
Yeah, Crystal. Listen, I love her. She cracks me up.
Okay, I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna introduce myself, and then I'm gonna let Nanny Sharz talk as I share this on Facebook.
Okay.
Now, my name is Ask. I'm formerly known as Ask the Nanny, but my name is Angela Johnson Sutherland. Everybody knows me as Ask the Nanny, or the third parent, or the Jam Lady. I have many different hats too, as clearly Nanny has many different
Mm,
hats, and she's decided she's going to show all of her hats today, and that's perfectly
yeah.
fine because we can do that. So I
And we
am the
promote
I,
entrepreneurship.
yes, and I am one of the half of the uh, Nanny Hookup. I want to let her tell you who she is while I share this on Facebook. Take it away.
So, hi. So, to our originals, welcome back. Thank you. To all the new people, I'm Shada Lambert. I'm a nanny based here in the UK. Um, I'm also known as Nanny Sharz online. And like Angela, one half of the Nanny Hookup. I have been a nanny for 16 years plus. And yeah, I'm just very passionate about, sharing the knowledge, supporting parents, supporting families, advocating for domestic workers' rights. And we just thought it would be really interesting or fun to do the nanny hookup where you guys can come. There's a space where we can talk about all things nannying, all things childcare, all things parenting, and normally just talk about the things that don't normally get spoken about in the nanny
Exactly.
industry. And if you're not a nanny and you're here, that's even better because you will learn so much. I actually had a friend who is not a nanny but watched this live and actually got quite a lot of gems and insight and knowledge from it. So you don't necessarily have to be a nanny, but if you are, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. Is that my nails? Got my nails done for my birthday.
Oh, she got her nails done for her birthday. Aren't you
All
special?
natural.
Uh, hello, the Modern Nanny, and hello, Journey with Baby. Great to see you here. Now, today we're going to talk about the difference between an au pair, a babysitter, and a nanny.
Three
Now,
different things, guys.
I'm gonna
Three
give you
different
the
things.
definition. Hello, Patsy. How are you? My name is
Hey.
Sarah. Okay, so an au pair. Let me pull up my definition. Let me pull it back up here. Um,
Key rule first, never call a nanny an au pair or a babysitter. Never do that. Carry on.
ever, not ever, ever. Just put
Ever,
it
ever,
ever
forever, ever, forever, ever.
and ever. Now, the definition of an au pair is she's a helper from a foreign country working and living as part of a host family. And they take part in family activities, meaning the family takes our places in exchange for her being here and taking care of the kids and helping with the housework and just being a part of the family and getting an American experience. Or she could be, I say America because that's where I am. She can come from anywhere and go anywhere. So I say America because that's where I am. But whatever country she is residing in with the host family, she is there. They take her around, show her the sights. She helps take care of the kids. She helps out with the housework. She becomes basically a part of the family. Now, a nanny is okay. So the definition is defined as nanny versus babysitter. While both play a role in supervising and caring for children when parents are away, a nanny is a daily fixture.
We raise
Most
children.
days, yes, we have raised children. Nannies will provide child-related housework and are very involved in the children's lives. Babysitters are short term caretakers who typically are hired to watch the children for a set period. In other words, date night. Um, I got to run some errands. Please come watch my child. Things like that. That's what a
Ivy.
babysitter does. And you get to choose the dates and the times that they come. A nanny gets um,
Set hours.
benefits.
Yeah.
And when I say benefits, I mean paid time off, vacation, federal holidays paid. Uh, it used to be like 12, now it's back down to like 7. Depends on
That's ridiculous.
what you and your family agree to. And nannies get health stipends, they get 401ks. It just all depends on what your benefits package is. Babysitters don't get
Gym.
benefits package.
Yeah.
Babysitters don't get benefits package. Now, a nanny usually is on an hourly basis and she gets overtime. If you're not getting overtime for the time that you're working over 40 hours, you need to talk to somebody.
Your
And
boss.
that means that, thank you. If you are not getting benefits, being paid on the table, on the books instead of under the table, taxes
Under
being
the what?
taken out. The this is the sign for table. You're not going under there. We're gonna be above board.
On the
We're gonna be
top, pay
on
the
the book.
taxes and the
Yes,
NI and
pay
everything. Okay.
taxes. If if you need help, check with homework solutions or paychecks, or there's several other accounting firms out there that will help you with your nanny uh,
Payroll.
payroll. So check them out and make sure they know about nannies, because my first nanny job, their accountant thought I was live in. So they thought, oh, well, she doesn't get overtime. So they ended up owing me money because I'm a live out nanny and because, hello, I had been working like 60 hours a week and I hadn't been getting overtime. That was my first nanny family. I had no clue. And so we found out together.
Mm.
Know your know your rights. Know what you're getting into before you get into it.
And if you get stuck, ask any of
Um,
us. There's so many nannies you can ask for help now. There's no excuse.
that's right. Plenty TLC caregiver says very helpful to look into nanny laws in your specific state. Yes,
Yeah.
overtime is required in many states, but in the state of California, in particular, if you work an 8-hour day, anything over 8 hours is overtime. And that's just for one day. That's not the whole 40-hour week. That's one day. Anything over 8 hours is overtime in the state of California. And it's very important that you look up overtime in your state. I know the state of Maryland, the state of I want to say Oregon. There's like 5 or 6 different states that have different laws about overtime specific to that state. So make sure whatever state you're living in, make sure that you look up uh the you're gonna make me laugh. I'm trying to keep
Sorry,
a straight
my
face.
baby just walked in. My goddaughter's here, guys. So she just walked in and she makes me smile. So yeah.
Anyway, hello, Nanny announcements. How are you? So, hello, PPP. The PP. I always want to say PPP. PP Doula. How are
Pay,
you?
pay, 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 pay,
The PP
pay.
Doula. Okay. How are you?
Princess.
Okay. So now, Miss Shada,
Yeah.
go for it.
Hey,
I know you got
Chella.
something to say.
Yeah, I was itching like because here in the UK obviously it's a bit different. So it's good because you get the UK perspective and you get the US perspective. So here in the UK, we have Nanny Tax UK and we have Nanny Payee. And I think there's a few others as well, but they're the two that come to mind. So if you're a nanny and you want to get help with payroll or your taxes and your NI, the student loan or anything like that, make sure that your nanny family join nanny payroll. Or some families have their own accountant that does it. Not with the family I'm with now, but with the family before that, they had an accountant that dealt with all the payroll stuff. Taylor, you can't sit there, darling. You're gonna disrupt. I'm just gonna keep looking at you. Sorry, my goddaughter's here. She's just like standing like right behind the camera. So yeah, so if you are in the UK, then make sure that your nanny family sign up with a payroll company there. In terms of nannying, I want to talk about like do's and don'ts of getting confused. I recently had to, so there's a fly. Oh my god, what's going on today? Someone called me a babysitter the other day, which I get a lot. But I'm just like, I have to correct them. Don't feel away to correct people in that moment. Like, I'm not a babysitter, babe. I'm a nanny. There's a difference. And feel free to educate people because what I think is the reason, one of the main reasons why I went on a public platform is because there was so much confusion about au pairs, nannies, babysitters. Everyone just thought they were the same thing. And they're not. You have different like different, what should I say, different careers in different areas, but doesn't mean that everyone's the same doing the same thing. So like in childcare, you can have a nursery nurse, you could have a nursery teacher, you could have a teacher, you can have a teaching assistant. It's the same with nannying. Like in the world of childcare, there's nannies, there's au pairs, there's babysitters, there's mother's help. What else is there? I think that's it for now that I can think of. But the junior nannies as well, the junior nannies. So I think it's just really important when people do get it wrong, your job title, don't feel away to, just politely correct them and educate them about nannies and the difference between nannies and babysitters and au pairs. I get called an au pair a lot. And it's like, sometimes I even ask them, like, what is an au pair? And then they say, and I'm like, that's not what I do. So it's always really, good to just in that moment correct people because knowledge is power. And if you don't know better, you won't do better. So don't fool away.
This
You
is
get
true.
called the wrong occupation. Make sure you correct the people. And I think as well, in terms of nannying, there's also a lot of rights that nannies don't know that they have. We are classed as domestic workers. So make sure you read up on your domestic workers' rights and you know what you're entitled to and what's the law. I think like in America, it's a lot bigger. So you guys have different laws for different states, right? Is that correct?
And well, most of the states are under the same law as far as all the states are under the law that it's called the FSLA.
Mm-hmm.
We are domestic workers. We are to
Yeah.
be paid by the hour. We are to
Yeah.
be paid um, for what they call on-call hours. If you are picking up a child from school and you take them to soccer practice, mom can say, "Well, just drop him off at soccer practice and come pick him up." Well, if something happens at soccer practice, even if soccer practice is 2 or 3 hours long, you are still on call because if something happens at soccer practice, you got to go and pick that child up. So instead of you dropping them off and mama
There's a
paying
fly
you a
in my
certain
house.
amount for dropping them off, and then coming back to pick them up and then your hours start over again, that's not legal because you are on call from the time you pick up that child from school, drop them off at soccer practice, come and pick them up. You don't, whatever amount of time in between there you can have to yourself, you are still on call because if something happens to that child, guess who's going to be responsible? The nanny. So, guess what? You get paid for that. It's the law. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
don't be
definitely. That's
fooled by
very
the just
important.
drop him off and you go do your thing and I'll just pay you extra for mileage and for those 15, 20 minutes that it took you to pick him up. Mm-mm. No, you pay me from the time I pick them up and the time I leave your house.
Set amount of hours.
Because you're not there. You're not going to be responsible. If I'm not going to be responsible, if I can go somewhere and have another job during that time, then sure. If somebody else is going to be responsible for him during that time or her during that time, fine. Because I'm over here at another job, so it's not my responsibility. But if I'm going
Yes.
to be responsible, if he stumbles and trips and breaks or whatever at this practice, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one who's going to be responsible for picking him up, taking him to emergency care or whatever it is until you get there, guess what?
Mm.
Whether it happens or not,
Pay
I am
me.
still responsible.
Pay me for my
Right.
time.
Right. Uh,
Gonna be some comments because I
we
can't
had
read
a
them, but you
question.
can.
Um, let's see. Let me go back up here. Nanny Nelson says, "Hey, ladies. Hope you all are doing well."
Mm-hmm.
Um, the PP Doula Wade, it's in a yellow heart. Nanny Toto said, "That's what I love about this live UK and USA comparison." Uh, Plenty of TLC says, is it standard to pay on the books in the UK, or do some families still try to pay cash without taxes?
Yes. Listen, the amount of families here that
Y'all just
don't
lit
even
her
get me
up.
started. Why are you saying in the chat? Anyways, no, seriously, the amount of people here that say, "Oh, we can't afford to pay taxes, so we're going to pay you this." Excuse me, no, 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 we're not going to do that. And I say to so many nannies, I haven't met a nanny in a long while that hasn't been paid legally, so that's good. But there is a lot here that it's mostly on like the childcare websites. You know, when the parent finds you themselves and they think that they can just pay you cash in hand. No, you can't, because you know what? Who's going to be at the end of the year? Who's going to end up with a big tax bill? You and I, but I'm probably going to get penalized for it a lot more. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm very big on advocating, making sure that they go through it. Like I said, a payroll company that specialize with nannies, or if your nanny family are very high profile, they normally tend to have an accountant and they will do your
Mhm.
wage slips and things like that. But yeah, it's so common here, very, very common. And for nannies not to be having contracts as well, which is just like, come
Get
on, man.
one.
You can't
Do you
say
hear
you're a
me?
professional nanny if you're being paid under the books and you haven't got a contract in place. How are you protecting yourself?
Exactly. Exactly. And parents will say, "Well, I didn't know. You didn't tell me. That wasn't what we agreed upon." Well, let's pull out the contract. Let's see. Uh, Section
This is
1,
what we
Item 8
signed, right?
says that you will be paying me for whatever, whatever, whatever.
Yeah,
That's what you signed. And some
yeah.
things on my
That's what you
contract,
said.
especially when it has to do with things that are important to me, I have them
Mm-hmm.
to initial it. So if you got to initial it, then you have read it. That means that you read it. You didn't
Mm-hmm.
just skim through here. It's not like
I'm
you
like, sign there, yeah, and sign there, and sign there, and sign there, and
uh-huh.
sign there.
And I used my computer and I put the little
I put the
highlight on
date.
there.
I put the date.
Highlight on there. Yes, it's initial and dated. That's at the end of whatever statement it is. It has a little line that says initial and date, so that they can initial it and date it. So now, if whichever one of you all is signing this contract, I try to get both parents to sign the contract, but sometimes I'm only there with mom or I'm only there
Mm-hmm.
with dad at the time when the time is signing the contract. But I also put on there when signing this contract, it makes the family, because at the top I put that mom's name and dad's name and their
Yeah.
last name here
Yeah.
known forever here known in the doing this contract known as
Mm-hmm.
family. So
Mm-hmm.
in other words, you plus him equals family. So whatever you see family, that includes both of you all. So if your name is signed on that line next to family, wherever he signs, guess what? You are family too.
Yeah.
So that means that both of you, but I always get the contract signed by both parents. Whether mom and
Yeah.
dad is there, I will accept one signature and agree to start work. But then when I come to work that morning before everything commences, okay, do we have two signatures on this piece of paper?
Mm-hmm.
If both signatures are not on there, then we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
Mom needs to
So what
sign it
about
or
with
send
au
me a
pairs?
fax.
With au
Au
pairs,
pairs
is there
are
any au pairs
different.
in
They
the
come
shop? Do they sign contracts?
They, I think because au pairs are contracted through agencies, I think they probably
Oh,
sign a contract. Parents probably sign a contract through
the
the
agency.
agency that they got the au pairs from. But I know some au pairs. I have met some au pairs here in the United States that came here as an au pair and continued working as a nanny.
Yeah.
They stayed.
So why is there
So
any? Could someone send this live to Suitcase Nanny and the Sewing Nanny because they've worked as au pairs before? I can't think of anyone else off my head that's worked as au pairs, but it would be really good to get their insight on um,
yes,
if au
yes, it
pairs have
would.
contracts and things like that, because I'm very big, like, as much as I know a lot, I don't know everything. So it's really good to learn from others. And they've worked as au pairs in other countries. Also, if you're on Instagram, send this to the Montessori nanny, because she's also worked as a au pair in another country as well. So it'll be really interesting to speak to them about like what are the things that you need to do as an au pair. I've never worked as one. So I've always been
I've
a
never worked
babysitter.
as
Then I
one
went on to
either.
a nanny. So I don't really know if they have to have contracts, but I'm guessing any domestic worker that works in the house must have a contract. I think isn't that just the law?
Well,
Like, is that not?
I think that they have a contract or they have some kind of written agreement because the family pays to fly them here.
Yeah,
The family
and
pays
they
an
get a
agent
visa
to
and all
fly
that as
them
well, right?
wherever. Yeah, yeah. The stipend, they have to work out the stipend, how much that she will get, how long she stays. There's a contract in there somewhere because you can't just say because they have to get a work visa and all that other stuff in order to come into the country.
Yeah, yeah, they
So
must, they
it's
must.
got to
But it'd
be.
just be interesting to know.
And with them being a host family, I would think host family would mean that the government some kind of way gets involved. They got to go through some kind of governmental whatever to be a
Yeah,
host family
yeah.
because
And
they don't want
I
you
wanted
don't
to
want
speak
people.
on something actually. I wanted to speak on something in regards to au pairs because there was this story. I don't know if US nannies. You can definitely look it up. I can't remember her name for sure. Actually, needs could you get it up for me? The au pair that was in Wimbledon. So basically, if could you get up on your phone? Just say au pair killed in Wimbledon. So basically, oh, not a long ago, probably about a few years, probably like 2 years ago, there was an au pair that came from France to England, and she worked with a family in Wimbledon, which is quite a quite affluent area here in London. And
Hmm.
the parents killed her, and yeah, yeah, it was so sad. It was like headlining news. My best
Oh
friend's here,
my
so
god!
she's got the article up. Her name was Sophie Lionette. So if you guys want to Google it, you can. Sophie, I think it's Lionette. I'm probably not saying her name right, but she was an au pair that came to London in January 2016, and she was working with two children, but the parents like they bullied her. They really like they. It was so sad. They ended up killing her. And tried to burn her remains. Um, in the garden, and it was the neighbors that complained about a funny smell coming from the barbecue.
Oh,
And they nearly got away with it. But when the firefighters came to put out the fire, they noticed bone fragments, and that's when they realized. But they nearly got away with it. It was the husband and the wife. Um, and yeah, so I wanted to talk about the some of the things that au pairs
evil.
go through. Like, listen, I followed
Oh
that
my.
story very closely, and I cried. I even went and
So,
visited
to put
the house
them
and
on
put
a
flowers down.
barbecue grill.
Yeah, yeah. This is
Oh,
this is a young lady. She was
oh,
only like 20 or 21, I think. She was looking after the children. You know how much effort we put into looking after people's children, and this is someone
yes.
that has helped you, and this is how you repay them. And they weren't feeding her; they were starving her, and she was going to like the local chip shop and talking to the owner, and he was saying that every time she came in, she was just looking skinnier and skinnier, and she was quite timid and she was quite scared, and I just feel really bad because I got this soul within my head, like, oh, I could have saved her, but I didn't know her, you know. But it's just really important when you do nannies, if you are doing, because as a nanny, there's so many different types of nannies, right? So think about it like this: there's
Yes.
living nannies, there's rota nannies, there's live out nannies, there's travel nannies, there's part time nannies, there's after school nannies. Um, I said rota already, right? There's so many different types of nannies, but whenever you're doing a nanny job where you work in the home, well, you always work in the home, but where you live in the home, sorry, make sure you always are like have a circle of people, whether it's 2 or 3 people that you speak to on a regular basis. And if you are going through any issues, you make sure you let those people know. So when I was first started to travel abroad with families, I used to give my mom the name, the address. I used to give it to my best friends and my mom. Yeah, I'd give the names, the address, how many children, like um, everything, all my information. I know if something was to happen to me in another country, my family back home have everything. And this is one of the things
Yes.
that the suitcase nanny speaks about in on her website, in some of her blogs and stuff like that. Make sure you leave contact details with a trusted adult in another country, because you never know. Make sure you notify as well the embassy in that country that you're working in. Make sure you let them know that you're
Know
there.
where it is.
When you
Yes.
arrive, you go there, you register there, because if anything was to happen to you,
Yes.
do you know what I mean? Like, these are things that are really, really important, because that really touched me when I saw that story of Sophie, because she was a young girl. She just wanted to come over to England. She always had a dream of working in England with children. And imagine she didn't even come out of that alive. Like, she had her whole life ahead of her. She was only 20 or 21. She was really, really young. But if you guys have time, go look it up. Her name was Sophie Lionette. I'm probably saying it wrong, but yeah, you see it on Google, and it was a big deal here in the UK. Really, really big deal. They had a documentary on it. I think I don't have a TV, so maybe someone that watched the documentary, could you let me know like what it's
I,
on, what platform it's on, and you lot can go.
okay.
But it's just really important, yeah, that you look after your safety, and
Nanny,
you
Nanny
know.
Toto said
Thank
she
you.
remembers it, and Let's Play and Learn says they remember it too.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it was very big
also,
here in the
if
UK.
you're going on an interview, this is something that I personally do. If I'm going on an interview and I send the address to my husband and I
Mhm,
take a picture of the house and I
mhm,
send it to my husband. The
mhm,
reason I do that is because GPS will take you around the world, but it also can take you to the wrong house.
mhm. I've done it a
And
few
if you're
times.
at somebody else's house knocking on the door, trying to find me, he's trying to find me, he's at the wrong house. Well, if I send you a picture of the house, you know, this is not the house. This is not the house in the picture. This is what she says she is. Well, I
Mhm,
sent a picture back, the address, the city, state, the zip code, uh, possibly cross streets as to where I am, because I know where I used to live in Louisville. Louisville was on one corner and the colony was on another corner. That street that I lived on had the same address on the next corner in the next city over. Some of my mail ended up in the next city and they ended up bringing it back to me because
mhm,
it's at the wrong house. It's
mhm.
in a different city. It's on the same street, but it's It's not my house. So
Yeah.
if you're going, and a lot of my mail came to me saying the colony. I'm like, I don't live in the colony. I'm in Louisville. So
Mm,
be sure that you take precautions wherever you're
hmm.
going, whatever you're doing. Take precautions. Send information to cover your behind.
Yeah. There's another link,
It,
sorry, Gem, that I'm gonna give. If you don't want to do what Angela said is really good, but if you might forget to do that, always do a live location. So with that, the person, what my friend does, we do this if because online dating and stuff. So if my friend's going on a date, this is obviously outside of nanny, but this is the same in case of an interview or if you're moving with a family. Do a live location share with your friend or your family member, and then they can see your live location um, for a set amount of time. So you can say to them, share my location for an hour. So that in that time, wherever you are, I can see on my phone where you're if you're moving, where you go to. Oh, thank you. Happy birthday to me. My birthday's on Saturday. Thank you.
yes, it
um,
is.
but yeah, no,
And
that
I,
threw me off.
oh, Nanny Totos. Um, hold on.
Oh, everyone's wishing me
I
happy
got,
birthday.
I
Thanks,
got this.
guys. Yeah, my birthday's on
And,
Saturday. So make sure you guys
and
repost
let
me.
me back up. Let me back up. Can you see that? Let me post it this way.
That's so cute.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, I love you so much. Thank you. That is so cool. No, you have to ship that to me. I love that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
thank
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
guys. That is
So
so
what you do?
cute.
So what
That
you
is so
don't know
cute. I got
is,
a surprise at the end. I'm gonna announce something. So yeah, but yeah, I do at the end. You guys are so cute.
yes, yes, yes. We wanted to let you know
Angela,
that
I
we love
absolutely
you
adore you.
and
You are the sweetest.
happy birthday. And yes, we've had this plan for a couple of weeks, so I don't know how I
That is
kept it
so
from you.
cute. That was so cute. Oh my
I
god.
don't know
Let
how
me
I
make my
kept it
makeup
from
now.
you. But
I love
don't ruin your
it.
makeup
That
now.
is so
Don't ruin your makeup.
thoughtful.
Yes, I behind your back, I texted everybody and said, okay, at 3:30 on the 27th, we're gonna all wish Nanny Sharz happy
Oh,
birthday.
I love you guys, man. Oh, Crystal, I love you. You guys are amazing. I literally cannot wait. Listen, when I meet you guys in person, I'm giving you the fattest hug, yeah, with a little bit of a twerk in there too. Yeah, I'm just gonna hug you and give you
Oh
a little twerk,
Lord
twerk, twerk.
jeez.
I
You
love
and
you
your
guys, man. Oh man, that is so
all,
cute. Oh my
all
god,
your
that's made my
purple
day.
hearts. Yes, all of
All
your
the
purple
purple hearts,
hearts.
all my
Yes,
nanny
yes, yes,
sisters. I love you guys, man. I appreciate you all so much, man. So much. I'm trying not to
yes.
cry.
We
Whew.
we love you too. Oh, and the name of that article was, hold on, let me see. Uh it's called um hold on, I just had it.
But the
Um,
documentary.
the documentary is called Tortured to Death, Murdering the Nanny.
Mm,
That's what it's called.
yeah,
That's what Nanny
yeah.
Toto says. And it was also on, she said it was on Amazon, also on
Listen,
Amazon
Nanny Toto's a
Prime,
plug, for
called
all the
the
shows.
Nanny Killers.
Yeah.
And clearly, Nanny says, we appreciate you, Shada. And Nanny Chella sent you Purple Hearts. And Nanny Yaz sent you Purple Hearts. Clearly, Nanny sent you Purple Hearts. Nanny Miss Monique said happy birthday. Clearly, Nanny said happy birthday. Nanny Yaz said happy birthday, Shada.
Wait a minute, I've
Let's
lost
play
you.
and learn. Sent you Purple Hearts and said happy birthday, Shada.
I've lost
And
you. Hold
Nanny
on.
Toto said happy birthday. Nanny Announcement said happy birthday.
I just had
And she
someone try
sent
to call
you
me,
purple hearts
and I
and all
cut
your
off my
purple
audio.
hearts. You got plenty of purple hearts to hang on your wall now.
Oh, there it is.
And you got some birthday emojis with the little hat and the
I
little
can hear that.
horn. Yes, all of those. Happy, happy, happy.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. That was the
So
cutest thing.
now that we have had our commercial,
Commercial break.
now that we've had our commercial break, back to the subject at hand. Okay, so but yes, know that because you are a nanny, that you get benefits. That's the difference between a babysitter and an au pair. Now, the au pair gets benefits because the family takes her places and shows her different things, and she gets the whatever country experience that she's in. That's part of the deal with being an au pair. A babysitter, I babysit all the time. Date nights, just come in, and or I do a lot of fill-ins. Uh, that's Christina Cass. Christina's birthday was yesterday, I think it was.
Oh, Virgo
Uh,
gang gang.
yes,
Woohoo.
she says, happy birthday from San Diego, California, Christina Cass,
Whoop, whoop,
to
whoop.
a fellow Virgo.
Hey, hey, you're
Yeah.
the best. We rock, we rock, we rock.
Now, Leo's too.
Um, mm, mm.
I'm just saying.
We kind of took over your season, you know. We kind of
I
took over the
know
season.
that was a
You
month
know,
ago.
Virgos, we dominate.
Okay, well,
I
I'll
mean,
let you have
Beyonce's a
your
Virgo. Come
season.
on now.
I'll let you have your season. I had
I'll
mine,
make you
and I
finish,
partied
but
all day long.
I do Kanye West on you. I'm gonna let you finish, but
But
Virgos had the best season of all time.
whatever, whatever.
You're like the
So,
only Leo I like.
well, thank you.
I'm
I'm
not a
glad
fan of Leos, but you're lovely. You're more like a Virgo, so I'm just gonna change your whole star
I
sign.
am me. Oh, my pen keeps turning around. Oh, shoot! Did I turn it around the wrong way?
Guys,
Okay.
go get your pins.
Yes, get your pens
Crystal, you need to find a way
from
to get us the Clearly Nanny
Clearly
pins
Nanny.
in the UK.
Clearly Nanny. Yes, Clearly Nanny. And I
Yes,
think she
tell
ordered some
Crystal.
more.
Is she still here?
Yeah, let me see.
Crystal's still here.
I think she is. I think she wish she. Yeah, she's here.
Tell
Uh,
her she
so
needs to find a way to get the Clearly Nanny pins to the UK without us having to pay $70 shipping.
I
It's so
know.
expensive.
She said yes.
Okay, she's
I don't
got
know what
it.
that means.
Because we
Yes,
want to be
she's on
repping
top of it.
Clearly Nanny here in the UK as well.
So she's on it. She's on it. She's on
Okay,
it.
she's all right. Good. You haven't forgotten
Um,
about us UK nannies.
okay, you're gonna love this. Christina says, "My mama is a Virgo, Angela. Makes sense why I love you so much." Oh no, she said
Oh,
no, no. She said Leo. I mean, oh, that's
oh.
anyway.
I was like, oh, Virgo. Oh, yeah.
No, no. Oh, your face went. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can bring it back out. You can bring it back. It's your day. It's your day. Okay, so now nannies, au pairs, babysitters. All
Do we
of
know the
you.
difference?
Do we know the difference? I think we have discussed the difference, but nannies clearly know that you need a contract. Now, me being the nanny that I am, I have a babysitting contract too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. I take it with me, and then and people are like, I got to sign this. If you want me to stay, I will send it to you. Back in the day, before it was email back and forth, I took it with me to the interview, and let them know we're working by on a contract. Even when I was a beach nanny, it was a contract. Every time
Mm-hmm.
I went, I would take a contract with me and put it, especially those who had my name, my packet in their welcome basket. Um, when they pulled it out with my card on there as the babysitter for that condo, it had a contract. So every time I went back, I made sure that I took a contract with me so that I could put
To
another one in
replace
and
it.
replace it.
Yeah.
So the family that was there now can sign it, and the family that I always replace it, so they will know what to expect from me when I come,
Mm-hmm.
and know and I made a list of these are my responsibilities. This is what I will do. And, they knew before they called me what to expect. So
Mm-hmm.
know what to expect. Clearly Nanny says she is researching for her international sisters. Thank you,
All
Clearly
right.
Nanny, because
Perfect. Thank you.
I was going to ship some jam. It cost
For
more
me.
to ship than it did to make the whole batch of 3 or 4 batches of
Mm-hmm.
jam. I was like, okay, when
But I was thinking to do, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking I want to come to New Jersey because I want to meet Princess, and I want to meet Nanny Kim, and I want to meet Jessie. They're all in New Jersey, right?
Nanny
Right. So I was
Kim.
thinking to go, yeah. So I was thinking to go New Jersey first, and I thought while I'm in America, I can order it, and then I can get it, and then bring it back to the UK. But
But
I
it
can
has to
order like
pass
a
through custom.
bunch. Yeah, but
It
it's
has to
only
pass.
pins. It's only pins,
Oh, you're
and
talking
the
about the
jam.
pins. Oh, the jam
Yeah,
has
but
to
the
take.
jam I can wrap it up.
Try it. You can try it.
Yeah, put it in a sock.
Don't get it confiscated.
I say this is my special medicine. It's a special jam for my asthma. If I take one scoop of this jam, it helps me with my breathing.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love
So yeah, I just I come with remember I put on the most British accent because in America when you put on your British accent they let you get away with a lot.
it.
Oh my goodness, I did not know that I could not export jam. Oh
I
my god,
love
I'm
you.
so sorry. How embarrassing. Yeah, I'll put on the most English.
Let's play and learn says
Trying.
Shada will be
Shawty will be on the
on
news for illegally exporting jam. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. No, I'm joking. No, let me not encourage you guys to illegally export food.
Thank you. We're here to tell
But
them their
yeah,
rights, not illegally get them into trouble.
Nanny Sharz said I could get that jam good. No, please don't do that. Let's not. Let's not.
Yes.
Like,
But if you are
listen, we got
here in the
DBSs. We need to keep them clean.
Americas, you can. If you are here in the United States, you can get some jam. Just let me know. Just let me
Yeah,
know.
because no, in America, do not play with your security. Oh my goodness, they're extra. Could you take off your socks? Could you give us an organ?
Okay.
Like literally, could you
You
take
have
a fist?
corrupted people. Let's Play and Learn says, I've got a very British accent, Shada, if you need a wing woman.
Yes, that's my girl.
You
Yes,
are
come
there.
through. Come through. You smuggle some jam, I smuggle some jam. Or we just let them taste it, like taste it. It tastes really good. I'll give you, just bribe them. That's how when I went to Nigeria. Oh my goodness, they were like, you haven't got all your immunizations. We won't be able to let you in. The way I had to sweet them up, boy. I said, well, first of all, I've got my doctor's note, but then money talked in Nigeria. Oh my goodness, money talked. They were like, what can you do for me? I'll give you some jam.
You won't be hungry.
Yeah, you hungry? I'll give you some jam.
Oh
You
my
can have it with
Lord.
your food. But no, I was like, so yeah, I might just bribe them, if I'm honest. I might
Yeah,
just bribe them.
yeah.
But as
But
long
see,
as everyone
what
understands the difference between a nanny, an au pair, and a babysitter, and if you ever hear someone calling you the wrong thing or the wrong name or you get confused, send them this video to say, watch this. Go to this number and watch this, and they can see the difference and us breaking it down for them. And if you do get called the wrong occupation, correct people, please. The more people you correct, the better, in the nicest way, of course. But yeah, I really get really irritated when I'm called an au pair or babysitter, and it's not nothing to take away from them, but it is annoying. Hi, Fanny. Guys, one of my old mum bosses is in the chat, so I'm going to try and be a good girl.
Hi. Let's Play and Learn says watching all those crime programs can work my way around it.
Yeah,
But I watch
yeah,
too
me
much.
as well. I'm obsessed. Yeah, we watch a lot of crime programs. That's our thing, isn't it, Jess? Like, I'm obsessed with those. And pimple popping. Oh my goodness. You don't know about Dr. Sandra Lee? She pops all the cysts and the. Oh. Okay, I'm getting excited. Let me stop. I didn't disgusting. Look at her face. She's like,
I'm
oh,
just thinking. I've never had acne. I've
it's so
never had
satisfying.
the blackheads or whatever those things are called.
Oh, it's
I've
the
never
best. And then when she
I never
squeezes it and
had.
it's like, and you're like, okay, I'm a bit weird.
But see, I don't know why that freaks me out because I watched this
It's
show called
oh,
Untold Stories of the ER, where they have these weird. And I mean, I'm sitting here, and there is this guy who came into the the ER with he had a car accident, and you know those poles on those wire fences. It was stuck through his mouth and coming out the back side of his neck. It kind of went
I
in
would have
sideways.
loved them watch
And
that. I would have loved to watch them take that
and
out.
he's sitting on the emergency room table texting. And I'm just like, really? And they
Wow.
were like, we don't know how it missed his trachea and his
Yeah. He's lucky.
esophagus, but through it came out the backside, this side of his neck. It was the right side of the neck, but it was in his mouth. And I'm just
Wow.
like,
Oh no.
they didn't have, and they said it was easy surgery to remove it, but all, I don't know why that grossed me out. If I could watch the Untold Stories of the ER,
Yeah.
but gentlemen, um, if you are a nanny, know your worth.
Mm-hmm.
Add tax.
Mm-hmm.
Know that you get benefits, and don't let anybody tell you differently. Um, I recently went through something where I had to teach some brand new parents, and that's your job too. As Shada says, don't let people call you the babysitter or whatever. Sometimes people are looking for a babysitter and not a nanny. They say, I
Mm-hmm.
need a nanny, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
realize all that the nanny does. They don't realize the benefits that the nanny has, and they don't
Mm-hmm.
realize what is the difference between the babysitter, the au pair, and the nanny.
And they don't have the budget for a nanny
And no,
either.
and they don't have the budget, and they want you to compromise your hours, and they want you to work at weird times, or work around your schedule because they don't want to pay you, say for federal holidays off. Is there another time that you can come and work, since you refuse to work on a federal holiday? Is there another time that you can come to work?
What's a federal
No.
holiday for us UK people?
Well, see, we get like Christmas,
Oh, so it's
Thanksgiving,
like a bank holiday here. Okay,
right?
cool.
Bank
Cool. We
holidays,
got it. Yeah.
Labor Day, things like that. Those are federal holidays or bank holidays, and you are entitled to have them off with pay, especially if you are a
Mm-hmm.
nanny. And don't let them tell you just because you are a part-time nanny that you don't get benefits either. Because usually here in the United States, usually the part-time nannies charge $2 to $3 more per hour because it is part-time, and it's hard to put two part-time get jobs together to create a full-time job. They still gonna fall
Mm-hmm.
short.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when you get desperate, you take the two part-time jobs. But if the families
Yeah.
are treating you wonderful, then take the part-time job. It may be the
Mm-hmm.
best thing for you. And you never know, it could turn into full-time. You never know. But part-time nannies get benefits too. Not as much as a full-time nanny, but they do get benefits too. So
Mm-hmm.
check into that. Check into ask nannies in your area. Ask nannies that know, not ones that are sour and are in all the groups and are the for I say Debbie Downers. Oh, you ain't gonna get that, girl. Please, you need to stop doing it. You need to.
You're charging too much.
You
Uh-huh.
don't. Yeah, you ain't gonna ever get that. I've had people tell me you're not gonna make that much. You asking for too much. Well, just because you never had over $10 an hour working for whatever job that you had does not mean that I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
When I moved to Florida, I worked in early childhood for early Head Start, and I worked for a year, and a family offered me a job. And she said, well, how much you going to charge them? And I told her, and she said, oh, you ain't going to make that here. Oh, well, I made that and then some because after about 3 months in, the mom and dad says, you've done so much for our family. We're going to bump you up because I had a range. And I told them I want to work between this much and between, okay, I can't see my hands, between this much and this much. And they came somewhere close to the middle. And
Yeah.
then in 3 months, they took me up to the top of what I said I wanted.
Yeah, because you was worth that.
And I was like, okay, but don't ever let anyone tell you what you are worth and what you are not worth. Know your worth and charge tax.
And be realistic, because if
And
you're a nanny for 2 years and you're trying to get the wage of a nanny that's been doing it for 10 years, nah, come
exactly,
on,
no.
be realistic.
And it depends on where you are as to how much you. What I made in Dallas and what I make here in Austin is two different things. I don't care if Austin is the capital of Texas. Yes, there are some high profile, high net worth families here, but that's not my niche. I have worked for some high profile, high net worth families, but I have found that they are more demanding. They are,
And they don't treat the nannies as nice.
there's a totally different expectation from those from the high net worth, and trust me, you're going if you may get a good salary, but you're going to work hard.
You're going to work
You're
for
going
that
to work
salary.
hard for that
And you
salary.
probably won't have a personal life either.
No, because they will be calling you and asking you, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you stay here? Can you stay that? And can you and you'll be like, I'm here 6 to 7 days a week. You need some time up, you will get burnt out real quick. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why I know my range and I stay there.
Not for everybody.
It's not for me. Just like I know I will never do triplets or above unless I got 3 or 4
Mm.
people helping me.
I'm
Quinn,
definitely accustomed to that high profile nanny life. I love all that. Quick, oh, today what we doing? And we're changing, and I love all that. It's exciting.
I love laid back families because I'm laid back. And
Mm,
I tend to do more with them and for them
mm,
because they are laid back and they're nice and sweet and
yeah,
everything. I tend to do more for them because I don't feel all tense and oh, I gotta get this done. Hold on,
yeah,
I gotta get this done.
yeah.
Okay, and the baby's crying and you're trying to okay, all right, and mom and dad coming home like. What? Why didn't this get done? Why didn't that get done? Why didn't this? Well, your baby was teething and crying all day, so I didn't have a chance to get it done. And they expect you to stay there until it is done. It's
Mm,
not okay. Well, I'll leave and I'll get it tomorrow. It gets done
mm,
before you leave.
mm-hmm,
And so,
mm-hmm.
no, that's not for me. Okay, Shada, we have about 5 minutes. What you want to say?
Announcements.
Announcements.
So, I'm having a Zoom party tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time.
That's
What is
1
that in
p.m.
your time?
1 p.m.
7 p.m. UK time to 9 p.m. So it's just for 2 hours. It's going to be on Zoom. We're going to party. There's going to be music. I want you to bring your best dance clothes, dress up if you want, um, have a glass of wine if you want, going to be playing music. We might even play some games. It's just going to be a nice, good vibe. I'm going to be on my worst behavior because it's going to be my pre-birthday party. So I'm going to be dancing. It's gonna be on a high, yeah. Okay, so I need you to all come
Yes.
with your good energy, positive energy. And it mostly is because I love all you guys so much, and I know you can't physically be here with me, but I did want to involve you in my birthday celebrations. I did a pre-birthday brunch here in the UK. Tomorrow is the Zoom party. Saturday is my actual birthday. I'm doing something for my birthday. Then my lovely friends are doing a little event for me on the Monday. I'm going out on the Sunday. So I'm out all weekend. I'm partying all weekend. I'm having fun. But I wanted to get you guys involved because you're overseas. Some of you are overseas. So please, if you can, you don't have to stay for the full 2 hours, but if you can pop in, that's fine. After this live, I'm going to post it, and then that has all the details for you to sign up and yeah, register for the party. So tell your friends, share this live, let them know Nanny Sharz is having a birthday Zoom party. So you're all invited. I know it's last minute, but hey,
How do we
doesn't
get
matter.
the link to the Zoom?
I'm gonna give all that information when I post. We'll have all the information there. Okay.
Gotcha.
But I need you guys to watch out for my page. I'm gonna be posting after this.
Okay. All righty. Got it.
But if
For
the people watching on YouTube and what is it, Facebook, go to my Nanny Sharz Instagram, and then you get all the details there.
Okay. Shada Lambert or Nanny Sharz? Or both?
Nanny Sharz.
Go to Nanny Sharz on Instagram, and you'll get the information for the birthday party. Okay.
Yeah.
And you got more purple hearts, and Sharzy Poo, you know who calls you that. You got plenty of purple hearts. Let's play and learn says, I'll get my party decorations out.
Woo, 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 woo. Let's go.
I'll bring my sign.
Yes, bring it. I love it. Right, Taylor, come have a look at this. My goddaughter, guys. Come have a look at the sign that they made me. Come here. Look at the sign. Look at the sign that they made me. It's cool, isn't it? She's doing a sleepover with me today, guys. Having her mummy and come stay with me for my birthday.
So
birthday slumber party. We're gonna have fun, right, Tay?
Woo!
My baby.
Okay. So yeah. Now let's see. Ask the Nanny will be live on Monday night with Jenya. What is Jenya's last name? But she's doing car seat safety on Monday night. Ask the Nanny on YouTube and on Ask the Nanny Facebook Live. So go to Ask the Nanny Facebook Live, and you will see at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? And let's see. Don't forget about the Parent and Nanny Conference. The U.S. Nanny Association is having a Parent Nanny Conference from September the 18th through the 25th. I will be announcing a winner. I have one free ticket to give away. And September 1st, as the Nanny is turning 3. Yippee! And I will, what's going on here? To celebrate, I will be giving away I will be giving away gift cards the whole month of September, and during the week of National Nanny Recognition Week, which is the 20th through the 25th, I will have some special gifts that I will be sending out to certain people. So make sure you go to my post on Ask the Nanny or my post about me turning 3 here on Instagram,
and Nanny announcement.
Sign up. And Nanny announcements. Nanny announcements. She has typed up too. But follow the directions. Enter to win. I'm giving away a gift card every day. And from National Nanny Recognition Week, I have gifts every day that week. So just plugging it in. And smile shout out. Okay, I don't want to put your goddaughter on.
Taylor, you have to go for
I don't want to put her on blast.
That's all right. Safeguarding and all that. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So we have 46 seconds. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Love you.
You all have a great weekend. Thank you, Shada, for making this a
Thank
fabulous
you.
show. I couldn't do it without
Yeah.
you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to everyone who joined us. We love you, we love you, we love you. And invite your friends to come back next week. We have another special topic. All right, let's play and learn. See you tomorrow. All right, see y'all later. 7,
Bye.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.